Characteris. Peristimultude is something as an ascension, having merely the appearance of truth. Local color, ordinary people, objective narrator, open interpretation, something which can be understood in different ways. Diction is natural vernacular, not high-hat or poetic. Tone may be comic, satiric, or matter of fact.
History. First and foremost is about local flavor or local color. Local color means a reliance on minor details and dialects. It was in the Civil War, post-Civil War period, and it is the literary depiction of life and how it is lived. It works from the plot by indulging into the depths of its characters in order to capture the essence of real life.
Literary attributes. There is analyzing of thought and feeling in realism. There is frequent use of colloquial speech. Diction is natural vernacular, no hidden intent.
Life was based upon three positions: that life, social life, as laid in the world, our new, was valued and was permanent without mortality, that is, community health, depend upon the use of human reason to uncover the anarchic selfishness of human passion, that is, an objective portrayal of human life by art will illustrate the superior value of social, civilized man of human reason over animal passion and primitive ignorance.
Description. This period was during the Civil War, to the turn of the century. In America, the Civil War and the westward expansion created various changes in society and politics. That is why American artists turned into realism and regionalism to comment on their concerns about the period and the different struggles the country was facing. Regionalism refers and focuses to text on specific features of a certain region, including aspects such as costumes, dialects, traditions, topography, history, and characters. Also, they use and seek truth in society and use personal experience to give a sense of authenticity. The narrator is very important in realism or regionalism fiction, for he or she works as a translator by making the region understandable for the reader.
We can mention writers Walt Whitman, Mark Twain, Kate Chopin, Joel Campbell, Bret Hart, Henry James, Cindy Launer, Sarah Orne, John Gardner, William D. Hoffer.
Mark Twain preaching style. His style is always conventional. He prefers ironic and humor to sober and exact. He is always paying the entrance even when has something serious to say. The American West had a traditional humor tell tales. Twain is part of this tradition, self-deprecating. He is a smart guy who is always laughing at his own foibles, often irreverent humor or biting social satire. Twain Britain is also known for realism of play of language, memorable character, and hatred of hypocrisies and oppression.
Mark Twain lived in Florida, Missouri, and was able to see slavery on first hand. When he was a child, Twain's family owned slaves. Twain worked on the Mississippi River as a steamboat pilot, so he was able to write about all of his experiences. His writing style is often irreverent, humor, or about social satire, folk tales, and the absurd. Also, he is famous about realism for realism of place and language, memorable characters, hypocrisy, and oppression.
The setting of the story that shore from the time were built tall with a fake bell tower on brick and wood.
In this period appeared the figure of one of the great North American writers, Mark Twain, who turned his gaze toward the soul and the ways and opted for realism in this narrative using the language of a social group, including the speech of the dialect and especially the one spoken of the Bank of Mississippi. In his hand, realism is not only a literary technique, but an end to tell the truth, which currently and to carry out a critique of the society in which he lives, especially through satire, denouncing social inequity, slavery, and the excess interest in success and money.
The characteristics for Tom Sawyer, they are mainly about the Sunday school and how he hated Sunday school, but he was still going. One of the motivations that he found by going to Sunday school was that he can win a Bible, so he do many bad actions in order to get this. Also, he was very proud by the way the judge Thatcher and all of and the teacher referred to him as a very dedicated and intelligent boy.
Relation to history. Many religions were created in the century because of the independence and constitution of the new United States.
Literary attribute. This history is present to us in this form, a novel that is longer literary gender than others, and in which story and character are presented that can be real or imaginary.
The central meaning of this story and the chapter is mainly about honesty and the way we must behave in order to have something we want. Tom did not like Sunday school, and Sid did like the Sunday school very much. And because they were giving away a Bible, Tom wanted it, so he did numerous bad behaviors in order to win it. This is also a way of Mark Twain satirized the church and religion.
The main protagonist of the story is Tom Sawyer, based of the John Samuel Clement, is a cunning and playful boy of about 12 of age.